Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Dana August Nails and welcome back to my channel. Guys, I'm bringing you another look using the Gershion Polygel Nail Enhancement Kit. My silicone hand from Red Iguana is all prepped with tips, and so now I'm just applying a thin coat of Gershion base coat, and then I will be curing this in the lamp for 30 seconds. Now after it's curing, there's going to be a sticky inhibition layer, so you want to take a wipe, douse it in isopropyl alcohol, and get all of that off. Once that's done, you're ready to apply your polygel. On the pinky, I'll be showing you a 2-bead application method using Gershion Cover Pink. I'm in love with this Cover Pink, guys. So I applied my first bead right where the tip and the natural nail meet, and as you can see, I'm making sure that the side walls are touched with that product just a little bit, and then I come to the top and really blend that top in because I want it to be nice and flush. I don't want a harsh line. To be honest, you couldn't get a harsh line with Gershion if you tried. And then I'll be walking that product down to the free edge, making sure that my side walls are keeping their shape and keeping that product concentration in the center of the nail. I will be curing this for 30 seconds. And then I'll be putting my second bead closer to the cuticle. First order of business is to make sure that cuticle is nice and flush. So I'll be taking my brush and following the curve of the cuticle, dabbing and going from my slip solution and back in. Excess slip solution should be either wiped onto your cotton pad or like you see me doing on my skin. And then I took the product that's concentrated to the center and I butted it up, like I pushed it up to the cuticle to make for a more opaque look, because as I was making sure the cuticle was flushed, the product became translucent. Once I'm happy with the positioning of that cuticle bead and thus creating an apex at the same time, I start blending that product down and making sure we don't have a harsh line or a transparent line or anything going on. And then I will fully cure that for 60 seconds. And I also did the same application method on the index finger. So now I'm using the Gershion Dark Pink on the ring finger, and I'm going to show you how we do it with one bead. So as you can see, I've already applied the bead just a little ways from the cuticle, and I am attacking basically that free edge, the tip of the nail. I'm attacking that. I want to get that nice and shaped and covered with product, keeping an eye on my side walls. And then from there, I moving up the nail, keeping the side walls nice and shapely. And once that's all done, I'm gonna go in at my cuticle and make sure that that is nice and flush. All the while, I'm keeping most of the product concentrated to the center of the nail. And this is, a product that doesn't cure, it's not moving anywhere, so you have all the time to work this. Now once I'm happy with my side walls, again, I will take my brush and butt up the center amount of that product to the cuticle to make sure it's nice and opaque, and I will work and work and shape and work and shape. And then pretty soon all you have to do is just cure this fully in the lamp for 60 seconds. And I will be applying this dark pink on the thumb as well using the same one bead method. And just to recap again, I'm applying white, Gershion white to the middle finger using the one bead method. I will say that the white is stickier than the other colors. That's because it's more pigmented. I mean, that's the deal with white anything, to be honest. I did have like this one thing that stuck. Listen, you do not want to get anything stuck to polygel, okay? It's gonna take a while to get it off. Now all the nails will be cured in the lamp for 60 seconds. And I will be removing the inhibition layer. But first, I wanted to show you guys what it looks like if you had to, let's say, build up your apex. I applied the Gershion clear, like just a little bead, small bead on all of the nails, and now I'm just working to make sure that it's flush around the cuticle area and around the side walls. And I'm making sure that the majority of the product stays right where that apex is supposed to be. As you can see, I'm pushing it in, and then once I get to the very end of the bead, I am making sure that my brush is coated with slip solution and dragging it down the nail. Product doesn't move much, especially the clear, so it's great to work with it. Once you've got your inhibition layer removed from the top of the polygel, you're going to come in with your 100 180 grit file. I'm using the 180 side on my Gershion file. And you're tapering in your sidewalls. And then you're going around your cuticle area. And then of course, once you're done with that, you'll go down the barrel of the nail, constantly checking, you know, rubbing your finger across, just making sure that that nail is nice and contoured. And because this gel is like butter, it's not going to take you very long to get the desired shape and look of the nail. Definitely check it from the client's perspective. Now guys, the task at hand. We are going to be doing some 3D art using the Gershion polygel. I didn't add acrylic to it. I didn't do anything except apply smaller beads of the product. And now this is, it's tricky. I will say keep your 3D brush doused in solution. So I worked this bead, opened it up like we would generally do with any acrylic bead. And once I got like that C shape that I'm looking for, and I had brought my 3D brush to a point, I go in and press into it ever so slightly, creating those like ripples in the flowers, those ridges. And then I cured that for 30 seconds. It's a flash cure. I apply another set, you know, of petals on the other end, and now I'm going in with another bead to just fill out that flower a bit more. And as you can see right there, I noticed, yeah, girl, you do not have enough product to make this look as nice as you want to. So I added some more product, which you can do with polygel because it doesn't cure on you. You know, you have all the time to work with this stuff. And I'm getting it into the shape that I need it to be in. And once that happens, once I've got a nice C, I will again get my 3D brush to a point, and then I will start creating those natural ripples in the petal and curing that for 30 seconds. I will do 2 of these petals before I go in with the dark pink. Now I did want to keep this in because I wanted you to see, you know, that this isn't acrylic, this is polygel. And you know, it's a bit sticky. So here's how you're gonna end up having to work if you decide to do 3D nail art with this. Now you could use carving gel, but again, this is a video with me experimenting more, getting to know Gershion polygel more, better. So I wanted to do it with this, but there's so many alternatives. And of course I'm going in with my 3D brush again, creating those ripples in the petals. And every time I do this, I cure for 30 seconds. You know, this would be a really good time to invest in one of those little flash LED lights. And lastly, I put a little dollop in the center, poked in that little hole, boom, rose is completed. And of course, a couple of petals, right? So in retrospect, guys, this is super, it's doable. It's not an impossible thing to do. Now on the thumb, I wanted to get a real good close-up of what it's looking like when you're putting in those ridges. And this is in real time, guys, that I'm doing this petal. Just so you can see how long you have to work before the product starts to lose the shape that you gave it. Now all of my 3D flowers are done. I didn't show you guys the middle finger because I actually did that off camera trying to make sure that this was gonna work before I recorded it for you guys. So I'm wiping everything down with an isopropyl alcohol wipe. And here I am showing you guys what it all looks like. So I'm taking the Gershion base coat, and because this was like, I mean guys, I was having a little play. This was an idea. I didn't know this was gonna work. So initially you want to lay down your top coat or whatever coat it is you want to do before you start doing your 3D nails, but I didn't do that because again, I didn't know if this was going to work or not. Simple fixes, just taking a little brush, dabbing a little dollop of a little drop of your top coat, and then just doing it by using this brush, which, you know, it just takes a little while longer, but not that big of a deal. And I did this with the pinky and middle finger. With the thumb, there was a lot more room to bring in the actual brush that comes with the top coat, and then I just cured this for 30 seconds in the lamp. And then, because this was a play, because I didn't actually have a plan, I decided, at the very last minute, I'm gonna go in with some pink pearls. Now these are the same pink pearls that I featured in my last Gershion video. And guys, that's just because I mean, they complement the dark pink so much. And then we had 3D flowers. This was giving me such like good possible wedding vibes, but also it was super soft, and I love the colors because these colors to me could work for fall as well as spring, as well as just giving someone a regular every single day look. These colors to me were like seasonal. And then I just applied matte top coat. And I did this in real time because I wanted you guys to see the shimmer that's in this dark pink as well as in the cover pink. And because we're top coating, guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a comment below, maybe requesting a look. All of my social media is going to be in the description box, so just follow me on that if you'd like. Here's a video of the finished products and then photos at the end. Definitely think about trying Gershion if you're looking for a new polygel kit to try. Thank you so much again for watching. Let's see each other in the next one. Bye.